Next up in our small batch SMaSH series is Centennial with 100% wheat. Welcome back, everybody. So today we are going to have the first tasting of my Centennial 100% wheat SMaSH beer. Now the goal in all these series, or this SMaSH series, small batch series, is just go back to the beginning, help new brewers out, maybe help older brewers out get back into it, or find new hops that they like. We've made, I want to say it's 26 SMaSH beers to this point. Then I've made 22 hop beers using Cascade and Centennial, and then I've actually made 5 3-hopped small batches that will come here soon. So the first one in the 100% wheat was Sriracha Ace, and then I did Amarillo, and now it's Centennial. I would not recommend doing this unless you're doing brew in the bag, because all that wheat is going to stick together. You're going to get a stuck sparge. Unless you're doing brew in the bag. I'm making 1.25 gallon batches going into the fermenter using brew in the bag, so I can get away with using 100% wheat. So this is using 2 pounds 4 ounces of the white wheat. The other 2 use the same amount and the same white wheat. For the hop schedule, this is an hour boil. Because this is a wheat beer, we want to try and keep the IBUs under 25. I go with, some people might say, under 20. So 0.25 ounces of Centennial at 10 minutes, 0.25 at 5 minutes, 0.1 at 1 minute, then 0.4 ounces for the dry hop. Now, do you have to dry hop it? No. Most wheat beers aren't dry hopped. It's just I wanted to try it out and see what it brought to the table. Post boil gravity, Beersmith called for 1051. I hit 1050. For the finished, it was at 5.5 bricks. Now that is using a refractometer, so you do have to calculate it. So this came out to be 5.94% ABV. Bottled on 10/13, so a couple days over a month old. Reusable cap. This is the Mr. Beer 25 ounce bottles using 2 carbonation tablets, I think. I don't know if I did the pearls on this or not. Good hiss, good smoke. Go ahead and get it in here. I do, most of the time I try and buy my hops in bulk, so I'll buy them a pound at a time. And the place I got these from, they were last year's crop, so I think it was, I want to say it was $5 for a pound of Centennial. So it's 6% over time. That alpha acid is going to drop, which to me is totally normal. So if you do get an older bag, so mine are the 2018, they're only 6% instead of 10 to 12. So just keep that in mind. If you see a big sale on hops, make sure you find out what year they are, because if you're thinking, I'm just saying, like you're getting a Centennial that you saw at the local homebrew store that's 11%, and then you order a pound of it and it's 6, it's probably because it's a year or 2 old. On this one, we don't have a head, so the malt did not bring us a head. Now, could it be because it's still a month old? Yes, we've seen some of these small batches where it takes 2 months to get a nice head. Color. Orange. Yellow, orange in color. It looks thick. I do have yeast protein in there. This is using the Mr. Beer 1.5 gallon glass carboys. So I use the spigot and just take it directly into the bottles. So we're going to get a little bit more trub in there. But it looks thick. But yeah, nice yellow orangish color, hazy. I can see the outline of the light box, but that's it. Let's go ahead and smell, see what we get from this. From the Cascade Centennial beers that I've done before, with Centennial being a super Cascade, maybe we'll get some more grapefruit out of this, citrus, maybe a touch of floral, but let's see what we get. I get like a melon. Like a, man, is it grapefruit? It's a wheat grapefruit. I get that wheat from that white wheat, then I get that grapefruit, which I think I should get because in a lot of our two hop beers, that grapefruit from that Centennial does come out, and that's what I'm getting. Like the meaty part of a grapefruit. So let's go ahead and try it. Nice and smooth. You get some of that wheat. Very, very mellow wheat and very mellow grapefruit. It's almost like the grapefruit or the taste of the Centennial is almost like doing a first wort hop where you put your some hops in right after you mash out and you're starting to drain. It's just very nice and subtle. It's not like in your face taste. I don't know if it's that wheat, how thick the body is kind of masking that Centennial or what it is. What's the ABV? Almost 6. It almost tastes like there's a lot of residual sugar. I'm guessing it's just the wheat. Like because it's so thick. I think this one is thicker than the Amarillo or the Sriracha. So my mind's saying, okay, it didn't attenuate all the way, so there's more residual sugars in there to thicken up the beer. But yeah, you get that wheat quality. Then there's just like a little mellow grapefruit in there. Aftertaste is more like a wheat bread than anything. I'm actually surprised it came out like this. I don't think this is going to be for everybody because if anything, that wheat's a little heavy, overdone, like too much wheat. Maybe if you had like I'm just saying a pound of two row and a pound of wheat, and then you did this one, which I might have to do now. I could drink this. I would probably brew it again in 5 gallons and drink it. But I think it's going to be a little too much wheat heavy for most people. Or I should say non-home brewers probably. But yeah, it's got that right in the back, like to the middle of the palate, you start getting like that meaty grapefruit. Then in the back, it's like that wheat settles down even more and brings out the grapefruit some more. No bitterness at all in this, but I wouldn't think there would be because, like I said, you want to keep it under 20 to 25 IBUs. And the perceived bitterness is way less than that. I would say, okay, yes, I'm getting some grapefruit. It's probably what, 10 IBUs or something. I didn't write it down to what this one is, but I know I kept it under 25. But yeah, solid beer. Let me know in the comments below if you've made a SMaSH wheat and what hops you have used. So if you like this video, thumbs up. If you don't, thumbs down. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so you know when new videos are coming out. And until next time, Happy brewing.